Okay, guys, the first thing to do will be to go through, just double check that they're in order and that they're all right side up, so that you have A, B, C, D, and that way if you go through and you find one of them is upside down, or maybe you have F in front of E, you can fix it now before you put your book together. So that's the first thing. Go through, make sure they're all right side up and they're all in order. Once you've done that, I hole punched most of yours, but of course Z, we just did Z. Z won't have any holes in it. And if you did some others, they might not have holes in them yet either. So you want to make sure that all the holes are in the same spot. That way you can actually get the book assembled. So to make sure that the holes are all in the same place, take your cover or one of these stiff papers, put it down, and you can get something that's kind of pokey. So you could use a nail or a screw. You could use a pencil if it's kind of sharp. You can talk to your parents about what you should use to get the hole punched through the papers that don't have holes yet so that it's all ready. Then we're going to put the title on the cover. So pause the video if you need to. You have two pieces of paper that are kind of stiff, and one should be already on the top of your stack. So go ahead and grab it, get something to write with that's a little dark. You can start with pencil if you want to, and then switch to crayon, or you can just go ahead and start right away with a crayon to write your title. So I have a green crayon here that I'm going to use for my title, and we're just going to write alphabet on here. And it probably won't fit all on one line. I'm going to do it all in capitals for kindergartners, first graders. If you want to do the first letter capital and the rest lowercase, you may. Or kindergartners, you may too, if you wish. So alpha, it's kind of a funny word. We know it's from Greek because it has PH making that F sound. Alpha, and we're going to put this to show that the word keeps going down here. Alphabet. Now you can just stop right there if you want to, or if you want to be a little fancier, you can even make it say, my alphabet book, and put your name down at the bottom. Once you have that finished, then you're ready to actually tie it together. So you want to have your cover first, and then the second thing that you need is to have your table of contents. This way, in case somebody forgets what one of the names of the letter picture is, it'll say right here, like Quiet Quilting Queen, Pompous Prince. So you have your cover, and you have your table of contents, then you have all your letters in order, and then you have one more stiff piece of paper, and that goes down on the bottom. So once you have that all put together, you're going to straighten them up top to bottom. That'll make your holes all be lined up, and you have an extra super long piece of yarn. It's going to be way more yarn than you need. There are a lot of different ways that you could get this tied together. This is one way you can use. Go down through this hole, up through the middle hole, down through the bottom hole. Then you can come back up here to the middle hole. And then you've got plenty of yarn right here. And you can either tie it right here, or you can send it this end through here one more time and tie it together. But here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to tie it tight. If you tie it really super tight, then the pages don't want to turn. They want to stick together too hard. So you can see here, I'm leaving just a little bit of looseness. I'm not going to make them super, super tight. And then I'm going to tie it here. But that's only one way to do it. If you want to, you could cut it into 3 parts and tie through each one of the holes. We've done it that way sometimes. So lots of different ways to tie it. Get it tied together. And now you have your alphabet book with your cover and your table of contents, and then all your letters together in the back.